Good morning, everyone. Amy Conley here with United Way of Door County. It is Monday, March 24th. Welcome to spring, I guess. Thank you to everybody who's out there removing snow, thinking about everybody who has to work outside in this weather. It's not real nice out there this morning. Anyway, happy spring, which means soon all of the snow will be over. Let's see, last week we had our annual meeting. Thank you to everybody who was able to join us. I know by having it earlier in the year, that was a challenge for some folks who weren't back from their winter destinations yet. So it was a good meeting, presented our financials. We're in good financial position. We're being audited, our annual audit in April. And we'll have those results by August. So if anyone wants a copy of our audit, just let us know later in the year. It'll also be posted on our website when we are complete with that. We also then elected board members for the next 3 years. We did not have any new board members joining us. We had a lot of renewing board members. So our board itself will look the same for the next year. We'll be electing officers on April 16th at that April board meeting. So after April 16th, I'll let you guys know who our new officers are going to be and what that's going to look like. Other business, we shared some highlights from our internal program partners. So the Alcohol and Drug Coalition, Healthy Door County Partnership for Children and Families, Volunteer Connections, the Child Care Task Force, and Stride. Then we highlighted our partners that we're funding this year. So the money that we raised in 24, which was the annual meeting the year we were celebrating in our annual meeting, where we're investing those donor dollars. So we will have that full list up on our website in the next week here. But we highlighted those folks, gave them a chance to introduce themselves to everyone in attendance and share their mission. So folks got a good idea of where donor dollars were going. I talked a little bit about my perspective on the last year, what that looked like. So I had carried over some messaging from our Great Rivers Conference and used kind of those same themes that my co-chair for the conference, Steve Jones from United Way of Central Minnesota, that he and I had shared at the conference. We shared with folks at Great Rivers, talking about being agile, talking about providing grace, being hopeful rather than hopeless. And then we talked about the value of a network. So here in Door County, all our nonprofit partners, how we can really lean on each other and know that we're not in this work alone. We talked about learning from each other and that continued support piece. And then the conference theme song was Walk of Life by Dire Straits. So I talked a lot about the walk, and sometimes that walk includes falling. Sometimes that walk includes crawling, evaluating, looking how we can do things better. Sometimes that walk's a giant leap of faith. And of course, sometimes we walk into a room very confident with our head held high. And every time that walk is a little different. But we're doing the work and we're doing great things. And that's where I want to thank each and every one of you for investing in United Way of Door County so that we can invest in our community, so that we can keep doing that work that needs to be done in our community. So thank you to everyone. Excuse me. We ended our annual meeting by presenting our Bob Stiefvater Volunteer of the Year Award. That went to Jeff Lang. So Jeff was one of our mailing volunteers and just a behind the scenes kind of guy. And he definitely would not have appreciated the recognition that was given to him. For the last 3 years, he helped with our annual mailings. So those are our renew letters, our prospect letters, our reminder letters, which makes up about 75% of our annual campaign. So a huge impact on our campaign. Unfortunately, Jeff passed away in January, and his wife and daughter were unable to join us at the event. Kelly, who worked directly with him from our team, accepted that award on his behalf. And yeah, it was nice. And definitely he would have been grumbling at me for that honor. But we were just pleased to honor him because, it takes all types of volunteers to do the work that we do. And those behind the scenes folks are equally as important as the ones that you might see out in the public. So that was our annual meeting. So just a quick summary for everybody today. And then we announced a brand new program, Thriving in Door County. And I'll probably have Carrie join me at some point this week. We'll do a live here so that everybody can learn more about Thriving in Door County. So have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.